good to see some familiar faces. Hi, Leticia. It's nice
Hi.
to see you. So yeah, I'm going to start right into my presentation, and then I'm going to make sure I see my presentation here. And yeah, I'm a business owner myself, and I understand a business can be a lot and can be overwhelming. As a business owner, we are wearing so many hats, and we don't know what to do first and where to get started. Do we need a website? Do we need a brochure? Do we need a graphics designer? So I'd like to start off with saying just who I am, starting off with my story as a small business owner, which I actually didn't become until I was almost 40. Yeah, 20 years in the corporate world. I had my daughter in my late 30s and I stayed home with her for a while, but it wasn't for too long until I reconnected with the business world. I started working remotely for other business owners who needed help with sales and marketing. And now I am an executive assistant for 4 business owners who are located all over California. And I'm running their day-to-day business from the comfort of my laptop or phone. This allows me to follow my passion and still be present for my daughter. In 2018, I connected with the Women Business Center. And as a marketing and business consultant, I support local San Luis Obispo County entrepreneurs with starting their business, creating a sales and marketing strategy, budgeting, and staying focused on their goals. It was also through the Women Business Center where I started my second small business called Scoop the Magic. Scoop the Magic is a non-dairy frozen dessert. And it wasn't always easy. I went through a lot of hoops and had several moments where I wanted to give up. I'm a solopreneur. I do everything myself. I made the ice cream, I designed my packaging, I made deliveries, and yeah, be on Canva. So why I'm telling you so much about me? I wanted you to know that I understand what you're going through, and I truly love supporting my clients in their journey. Canva is an amazing marketing tool that I discovered after I started my own business. While I worked in corporate America, I had a big marketing team and dedicated people for graphics design, social media, and web design. Now I was suddenly on my own and definitely didn't have the budget to hire someone. I'm not a graphics designer. I never learned to use Photoshop or InDesign, but I could call myself tech savvy. So I spent some time on this platform and self-taught how it works. I created my website, I created my logo, my packaging, and presentation like this one on my own with Canva. So today's course is for beginners. I will go through the steps of creating an account, how to upload your logo and images, and how to use the different templates. If you have used Canva before and know your way around, but have questions and want to learn more, you're welcome to connect with me for a one-on-one session through the Women Business Center. But before we jump into the fun stuff and get all creative with Canva, I want you to ask yourself, do you have a marketing goal? Do you have a plan how to get there? Do you have a value proposition? Do you know your target audience? And do you know where you find your ideal client? Marketing is a non-negotiable for any business with a desire to grow. Not all marketing techniques rely on big budgets, specialized skill sets, and many resources. There are techniques and tactics that will drive impressive growth without requiring deep pockets or a big team. And Canva is a great free tool that can replace a graphics designer, a marketing manager, and social media person, especially in the early stages or when you are on a small budget. So what do we want to design today? You likely have a vision of what you need your marketing to accomplish. For example, you want to increase traffic to your website, drive more phone calls, or get more customers to come through your doors. One of the most common mistakes in small business marketing is not setting goals. And you can't simply point yourself in a direction and march forward. You need a plan. Many small businesses approach marketing and wind up with decision paralysis. There's just so much you can do. It's hard to know what you should do, let alone where you should start. So before we step into attracting customers, what do we need to have in place? We need to have a clear value proposition. And your value proposition is a short, distinct statement about how your business is different from every other company that says they do the same thing. The USP communicates the value of your product or service to customers and why they should purchase the said item or service. Value propositions show why what you offer is unique and the best among the competitors. So ask yourself, what makes your business attractive? What makes you unique? What problem do you solve? It should be something that can live as a headline with a supporting sentence or a few bullet points. It should be front and center in your messaging and be the foundation by which you build all of your marketing around. It must be clear, simple, and easy to understand in 5 seconds. How does the brand aim to solve the problem? Who are you selling to? And this is known as your target market. You want to understand who they are, what motivates them. Your target market is not everyone. It is a very specific group of people that you believe will resonate best with your marketing message. It is much easier to tailor your messaging and your marketing when you know who you're talking to. And why should a customer get the problem solved by your product or service? So yeah, it's no secret that the success of a business depends on having customers. And in order to have customers, you need to find them and you have to know them. If you want to create a website or brochure without really knowing your customer, stop. How a consumer will come to interact with your product or service to decide if it's right for them. Your message needs to be present at every touch point. From the very first visit to your website, the interaction on an advertisement, all the way through the decision to purchase. To persuade the customer to buy, you must communicate your value effectively, and you do this through strategic messaging. One of the main attributes of strategic messaging is consistency. The best messaging is always simple and consistent. Storytelling captures people's attention and motivates them to take action. People buy on emotion and then justify it with facts. Be clear. Avoid fancy words and use more conventional language. Be obvious. Don't assume that your audience understands terms that you use in your communication. Use obvious words or define ones that aren't so obvious. Understand your audience. Tell a great story and be authentic. Yes, my intro is a little longer in order to spark a thought process in each of you. Before you start designing a website, logo, or brochure, know who you're doing it for and what is your message. And understand the importance of branding. Branding can be the deciding factor for consumers when they make a purchase decision. In fact, a 2021 Razorfish study found that 82% of surveyed consumers buy from brands that stand for a greater mission or purpose. Around 67% say the brands they buy from make them a better person. A brand extends beyond a company's product or service. Branding gives your business an identity. It gives consumers something to relate to and connect with beyond the product or service they're actually purchasing. Branding makes your business memorable. It's the face of your company and helps consumers distinguish your business across every medium. Branding supports your marketing and advertising efforts. It helps your promotion pack that extra punch with added recognition and impact. And branding brings your employees pride. When you brand your company, you're not only giving your business identity, you're also creating a reputable, highly regarded workplace. Strong branding brings in strong employees. So I'd like to take a short break from talking and ask you, is there anything specific you want to know about Canva today? You can either unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat.
Can I go? Can I
Yeah,
say
go ahead.
something? Okay. I would like to learn how to make flyers on my own, create posts for Instagram, and then yeah, those two. And if it's possible, is it possible to create a logo, perhaps?
Yeah.
Oh, those three then.
Okay. Well, we'll see where we get to, but it's good to know.
Okay.
And so we can maybe play with one of your projects.
Okay.
Anybody else? Something.
Jessica, did you unmute? Did you have something to say?
Thank you. I was going to say, I agree with Alicia. I want to learn the same identical things.
Yay. And I saw Lori saying, can we walk through how to use Canva? And Kelly says Instagram posts. Okay. How much does it cost? I will answer those questions. How to create an ebook? And good question. Okay. Thank you. All right. So Canva was founded in 2012, and Canva is a graphics design tool, but you don't have to be a designer in order to use it. It offers 250,000 free templates and a ton of design tools, types, like social media posts, presentation templates, letters, and more. There's over 1 million free photos and graphics. There's pre-made size templates, making creating size-specific content simple. A free account can easily be created, and everything works either via your internet browser, or you can download the app on your phone, which makes it accessible from anywhere. You can purchase a pro version, which is either $15 a month or $120 a year, which saves you around 30%. The pro features, if you want a pro account, they give you additional features like removing the background of an image with one click. You have access to more images and videos. It gives you a social media scheduler, so you can plan social media posts directly from Canva. It allows you to resize and copy an image. It allows you more storage and 24/7 customer support. So yeah, Canva is popular and user-friendly, a graphic design tool. It allows individuals and to create a wide range of visual content, from social media graphics and posters to presentations and marketing material. It has a user-friendly interface. Canva interface is designed to be intuitive and accessible to users with a variety levels of design expertise. It uses a drag and drop system, making it easy to create designs without extensive design skills. It offers a vast library of professional design templates for various purposes. Users can choose a template and customize it to their specific needs. Canva allows for collaboration with team members or clients on design projects. You can share editable designs and work on them in real time with others. Your design can be exported in various formats, including a PDF, PNG, or JPEG. Canva also offers direct sharing options to social media platforms or email. It offers animation features, allowing you to create animated social media posts, presentations, and other content. Canva also offers a printing service, allowing users to order physical copies of their design, such as business cards, posters, and invitation. Canva's brand kit features allow you to store brand colors, fonts, and logos, ensuring consistency across your design, which is available through the Pro account. So I have some FAQs ahead. Can I use Canva for commercial use? All free photos, music, and video files on Canva can be used for free for commercial and non-commercial use. If a photo, music, or video file contains an identifiable person, place, logo, or trademark, please ensure you check the image source or contact use if you're unsure. Next, can I use Canva for my business logo? And if yes, how? You can upload your logo design to Canva. This might be a logo you designed yourself or one you commissioned a graphics designer to create for you. After uploading your logo, you can use Canva to create branded collateral for your business, like social media, business cards, etc. Does Canva own my design? You don't own the additional design elements, Canva does. If you add too many of Canva's elements to go along with your own uploaded file, it could result in a design with more elements owned by Canva than owned by you, meaning Canva is the legal owner of the final graphic, even if you have some license for use. Are all Canva fonts free for commercial use? Yes, all of the fonts available on Canva are free for commercial use. This means that you can use any of the fonts in your design, even if you plan to sell them. Okay, let's see, are there any questions in the chat?
Yes, we have a question from Danielle. She says, couldn't you just take an image and remove the background with a different source, like remove, I believe that's remove background, but it says remove.bg, since you can't on Canva?
You can do it in the not free account, but yeah, if you have other sources, you can do that, of course. Yeah, that's a great resource. Thank you. I'm going to share now. We're actually jumping into playing with it a little bit. So let me share my internet browser. Okay. Here we go. All right, so I created a personal account. For myself, I use a pro account, which I didn't want to log into. There's just too much going on. So I created a personal account, which is a free account, which you see here on the left side. Is there anyone who would need help with how to create an account? It's pretty straightforward. Okay.
Julie,
Yes.
can you, so a personal account versus a business account there's a cost?
So
for
yeah, business
business?
account pro. So if you
Oh, the
create an
pro.
account,
Got it.
that
Yeah.
just means your email is connected and all your projects are saved. And if you want the additional features I mentioned earlier, you can create a pro account for either 15 a month or 120 a year. That gives you additional features. But yeah, the normal account, the personal account, it's just as personal. It's not necessarily for business, but it's free.
Okay. Do you have a pro account for your
I
business?
do. I have it. I didn't log in with my pro account because
That's fine.
I'm not expecting everybody to buy the pro features. So today I'm just going through the free features. Is that
Okay, great.
okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here we go. So as I said earlier, it's yeah. Did you,
I'm sorry, there's just one more question in the chat. Lori Elston is asking, can you show us how to get a template for a resume?
Yes, of course. So as I mentioned, there are a lot of templates in here, and it's pretty straightforward. And I'm encouraging everyone to just use a couple of minutes after our workshop to play around with it. But it's pretty straightforward. We're here on the homepage. If you have your own projects, if you made some in the past, they would be here under projects. And in templates is where we find all the fun stuff. So you literally can use the search bar, professional resume, and it gives you different templates. And you click on one that you like. You can scroll through what is offered. And if we use the example of, I know that in the US you don't use images or photos on a resume. So let's pick one like this. You start customizing it by clicking on it. So as you see in my browser here, it opens a new window with a page with the project I'm working on. So here, if I go back, that's my home. So I can always go back, open another project, and I'm not getting lost. You could also always go here, back to home to look at other projects. At the bottom here, you have this scroll feature to zoom in or out. And you pretty much select one of those fields to change text. And it saves it automatically. Any changes are saved within like seconds. You don't have to hit any save button. You can update all your information. There's 2 pages here in this case. If you want only a 1-page resume, we can review these tools here. So the little trash can says delete the page, so we only want 1 page. If you, I did a mistake. This is a very important button. It says undo. So we go back here to these tools. If you want to move something around, I want the 2nd page to be the last page, you can move it down. Those are these tools. You can move it back. And then if you want to add a 4th page, you can click on this button here, add a page, and it would be blank. If you want the same, use the layout again, there's this button that says duplicate page. So you literally have the same again, and you can say, okay, have maybe a longer cover letter, which is not recommended, but I have a 2-page letter. I have the same layout, and I just changed the text here.
What was the little icon that you used to duplicate?
This one here.
Okay.
So every time I hover over something, it shows you the
shows.
of the button. Yeah.
And what was the one to add a page?
This one here. If
Oh.
it's in between pages.
Oh, okay. The screen.
The little plus.
Oh, okay.
Here, on the very right, or if you want to add a page at the end, here at the bottom, it says also add page.
Okay, great. I didn't see it because the little screen of the webinar was blocking it. Sorry.
Is everybody seeing it okay? Is it okay to see? Is it big enough?
Yes, I moved the screen, the little window, out of the way. So thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can click away just for your information in Zoom. You might have the images of all the other attendants in the workshop. You can click that away that you see the full screen. That's just a tip in order to make that. So now you say, I don't like this font. So up here is where you change the font. And there's a lot of different text styles. Say I wanted, I want different calligraphy. So it gives you options and you can literally click on it. Oh, no, we want that. It offers me something to buy. Oh yeah, here we go. You see this little crown here? That's why I clicked on it. That's why it happened. The little crown means this font is only available for the pro version. But you don't need the pro version. There's tons of fonts and images and all of that in here. So let's click on here. So it changes the font to another one. So what happened here is this, the name is all capital. And you can set that up over here. So you have these 3 dots on the very right. And you see this, lowercase and capital A. If you click on it, it would change. So you wouldn't have to type it again. I'm just explaining the tools. You can obviously type it, but this is a quicker way. You open that little menu, the 3 dots here on the right, click on this field, and it changes it from all capital or in a normal way. So if you go back to like selecting this kind of font, excuse me, it will look nicer if it's only the first letter is capital.
Okay, another question, sorry, from Danielle. Is there a way to make sure that a logo you have created will not be owned in any way by Canva? Will it notify you?
I'm not some expert with anything legal, but if you created a logo and you upload it to Canva, it's yours. That's what how I would answer that question. Or do you mean you created the logo in Canva by yourself? Is that the question?
Yeah, I mean, if you created a logo in Canva using their tools, just to make sure if you were to use it for your business.
I mean, you are using it for a business. I think it's, yeah, obviously you're using it for your business and you can use it. That has nothing to do with Canva owning any parts of that logo that you created with. Does that help?
Okay, because I thought that you said earlier that if you use too many of the tools on Canva, that it will be partially owned by Canva.
Yeah, so let me let me repeat that here. So logo, what was it?
How do
I mean,
you know?
it says that you can use it. Let me maybe look into that a little bit deeper. I understand it might have been confusing. I just wanted to kind of like touch base on some of those typical FAQs, but let me look that up. And I'll have Gabrielle reach out to you just to make sure that there's no confusion. But you can create a logo with anything in Canva and you can use it with no restriction.
Can I ask clarification? But Canva owns the logo?
So that's how I saw it on their like FAQ page, how they described it. But it sounds like it's created more confusion than clarification. So let me look into that a little more.
Thank you. Thanks.
And then I'll reach out to each of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go back to our templates. Let's see, what else did we have here? Chat. How much does it cost? Instagram post. Kelly asked for an Instagram post, so that's a good one. Not project, back to home. We are going to templates, and so we have here the field social media. So the great part with Canva is it already gives you the exact measurements for whatever social media outlet you're using. If you want to create Instagram posts, we all know it's a little square. If you want to create a story, we know it's like the size of a phone. So if you select one of those templates, it's already in the size that you need. Like we have Facebook event covers, we have Facebook like cover, all the different sizes. So I'm gonna scroll through here. So if you see anything, yeah, if people TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, yeah, here the Facebook event cover. So I'm going to open an Instagram post, which is probably the most common. And so now Canva gives me all these like different templates. You can open a blank page if you say, I'm just going to upload something myself, or you just scroll through here and look what style you want. Does anything speak to your business or brand, and select an existing layout, and then you can change it. Let's say it's use this one here, customize this template. You see it opened another window here. So it already has the size for Instagram for a post. I can select the background here, and you see background color here on the top. I can change the background color with any other color you want. Now you might have a brand color. One of my clients has this, I just know on top of mind, it has this color. So you type in the color code and click on the color and you have it right there. And what it also does, it keeps that color for the future if you keep like working on that layout, or if you have another page. What else do we have here? One new message.
Another question in the chat box.
I
Lily?
think I'm gonna finish quick
see
on
it?
that
Okay.
Instagram post, and then I'll get back to that question.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. I just showed you how to change the font. Let's add a graphic. Let's say I want to have a little graphic in here. Attention, I'm selling ice cream, which is easy. So here you click on the left. Now you click on elements. And in elements is where we have graphics, we have shapes, we have photos. I'm gonna put in ice cream. You can here at the top select, oh, do you actually want a graphic, or do I want a photo? So it makes the search easier. I think this is more kind of a look for a graphic. So I'm going through here. What can I like? Okay, I'm gonna click this. So now what I selected comes into my Canva field, and you see how it's still selected here, right? It has a purple frame. If I push my mouse, if I click on my mouse, I can drag it along wherever I want to place it. In the corner, in the corners, what you see a little arrow that comes up, I can make it smaller or bigger. And at the bottom, you see this little circle. I can drag it. So maybe move it around a little bit. So I click on my mouse, I drag it down, and here's my graphic. You probably want to change the color of my font. So here it's saved the same kind of white-ish off-white from what that was used before. I select another field and I select the color. So now I'm wondering if I go back to the text. So making this a little bigger. I'm going to work on the text a little bit. So the different ways of working with a text field is we selected the font. We can change the size. We can change the color. We can make it bold, italic, underlined, cross it through. This is your uppercase, lowercase. We can align it in different ways. So by clicking on this button here, we can align it in different ways. Maybe I need bullet points or like bullet points that make numbers. Spacing. Spacing is talking about the spacing between the words and between the lines. So here, letter spacing.
Oh, okay.
If I move it to the light this way or this way, it gets closer or wider. So it depends what kind of font you have. Line spacing is, oh, I feel this could be tighter so I have my room. I'm going to make it a little bit more tighter like this. So this is about that. And then there's different like effects we see with a shadow under here. And then if you have elements in your design that are overlaying, let's say I'm going to overlay it right here. Let's use another color quick. Right now you see the top text is overlaying this box. So if you go here to position, and then right now it's in the front, I want it back. And now the other box is in the back. Or you bring it forward again. There's also ways of making something transparent. Let's say, oh, I feel this white box is way too hard. Let's make it more transparent. You can wiggle with this one here. Oh, that looks a little nicer. Okay, let's play with that. If you want to copy the layout of this box to your other box, you have this little brush here, this little paintbrush. You can click on it, and then go to the next box, click on it, and it takes exactly the same format from the same box, from the other box, so you don't have to go through the steps that I did here before with like changing the color, changing an effect. Does anyone has question just about the tools we're using right now?
How did you enlarge the post? I missed that when you were.
Oh, so here at the bottom, you see this here, the zooming.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
Where at the bottom? I have to.
You see my mouse, how it moves?
Yes.
So there's this circle, like this, almost like it's like a button.
Oh, I see it. Got it.
Yeah, I move it
Okay.
left and right, and you zoom it in and out. So
Got
I personally like it zoomed out when I'm, let's say I'm almost done and I want to look at it. I'm like, and I zoom it out so I see the full spiel, and I'm like, oh, okay, that looks good. But if I work on it, I'll usually zoom in and see, is there the distance right? Is like, is there anything wrong? Scroll up and down. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we want to share this to Instagram. See if mine is still connected. So here on the top right, there's a share button. If you click on that share button, there's different things you can do here. I'm going to jump right into Instagram to share my post. But I want to show you quick all the other features in here. Let's say Leticia and I want to work on this together. I can put in her email here. Leticia, if I would have her email, I can email it to myself. Here we go. Or anyways, you can add someone's email and share this design, and they can collaborate with you on this. Then
Question on that. Do
Yes.
they have to have a Canva account for you to share that information?
No, they can open it.
Oh, okay.
The only thing with a Canva account is, so let's say you open it and you don't have a Canva account, it wouldn't say, like, you couldn't access it again. So I think it probably will prompt you to create an account, because only if you have an account, it saves all your designs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was just wondering about the collaborator, and if the collaborator had to have a Canva account in order to also be able to, I guess they would, to be able to edit, but to see it, they'll be able to get a picture of it and
Yeah.
be able to give feedback, even if they
I
don't.
mean, if you just want to send them an image, you would not have to add them as a collaborator. So let's say
Oh, gotcha.
you want to show your boss if your Instagram post looks good, you go to download. You go to download, and then here are different ways of like what kind of format you need. For Instagram, it always comes up as a default is a PNG file. But let's say this is a poster that I want to print later, and I have to send this to the printer, you would download it as a PDF print file.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I'm going just through the steps for those that don't know. So for Instagram, I use this. Click on download, and depending on your browser, it might prompt you and opens a window that connects with your desktop and says, save it here, which it doesn't for me. I think it's because of some of my security levels here. But it says, your download hasn't, so it hasn't downloaded on my computer, but I can click here. And then, oh, it saved it in my downloads. Okay. So that way you have it on your computer, and then you can email it like to your boss or client. So you go back to share, download, and here you select the file and then download it to your computer.
It automatically downloads it because it knows your email.
So it has nothing to do with your email. It depends on your browser's settings. I don't usually use this browser. I usually use another one. I'm using this for today. What it does, you download it, let's say in your downloads on your computer. So if you open your desktop, you usually have a folder that's called downloads. So depending on your browser settings, some browsers automatically download it in your download folder. Some browsers have a setting where you can select where you want to save it. Let's say you have a client folder on your desktop, you can save it right into your client folder.
Okay.
I mentioned also earlier, you could print something directly from Canva. I assume there are probably of more affordable places, but that is an option. Okay, so let's get this to Instagram. I'm going to post it right away. And so this is the way how you would set it up with your Instagram account. Use the Canva mobile app to post to Instagram. So it's asking to scan this code, which I'm doing with my phone now. And that way Canva connects with your Instagram post. And the next time all this is connected, you can go straight to posting. So on my phone, it says you don't have permission to see this design. Want to view or add to this design, request access. Okay. Hold on. I think I'm not.
That was a one-time deal?
Yeah, I should have probably used my other browser because there where I'm connected. I'm not sure why it doesn't do that now. Oh, okay, sorry. My bad. So here's an exception. Forget what I just said. So with Instagram, if you want to make posts from Instagram from Canva to Instagram, you would have to use the Canva app on your phone. So you can create the Instagram design here on your computer or laptop because it's bigger. But if you then actually want to post your Instagram post, that you created, you have to go to your phone. So you go to your app store, download the Canva app, you log in with the same login that you have here on your laptop, and then all your designs will show up on your phone. Okay. For some reason, Instagram posts are only allowed from the phone. If I do, let's see, Facebook. Here's my Facebook page. Let's see. We have a sale, publish. It is connected with Facebook, and I can do that from my computer. Sorry, I didn't mention that from the beginning. Does anybody have a question? I hope that was not too confusing.
So to clarify, just to reiterate, on Instagram, posts are only permitted through phone, and then Facebook, you can do phone or laptop or computer.
So if you want to send your design from Canva to Instagram, you would have to do that from your phone.
Okay, got it.
But if you want to send your design from Canva to Facebook, you can do it from both, either way.
Okay.
I'm just making sure right now that I'm deleting this post from my page. People not seeing some funny things I'm posting because it didn't really have any sense. So yeah, I can open my. Okay. All right, I'm deleting it. So it's also like nothing happens, right? Obviously, I just posted it. It's a good test. I can delete it right away, move it to trash. I went to my Facebook page. In the top right corner, there are 3 dots, and I can move this to trash. So it's gone. Okay, let's see what other questions did we have. Where's this in here? Chat. So we have about 10 minutes. So I see Kelly ask about a more in-depth webinar. So today was definitely more for beginners. And I just wanted to start with an intro about what to think about before you start a design. I would recommend in one-on-one where we can go specifically on each of your projects, like how to create a flyer, somebody asked, how to create an ebook. We can do that in a one-on-one session. I wanted to really touch base the basics, how to get started, how to move fonts around and all that. I am just going through the questions again. Okay. I'm for the next, use another 5 minutes to show you some features, and then maybe we can use the last 5 minutes for questions. I want to create another post. I'm adding a page, and I want to use some of my pictures. So I can upload a logo from my computer. So I'm going here on the left side, I'm going to uploads. And you can see logos I uploaded in the past, but now I want to upload something else. So I'm clicking here on upload files, and it's opening a window that is connected to my computer. Excuse me. Which you probably don't see. I'm just selecting an image I want to use. Open. So I uploaded a photo from my computer, and I want to talk about a feature in Edible Magazine. So I clicked on it, it was added to the design. I can move it around in here. As you can see, it helps you with centering, aligning it with the frames. So I want to now add a font. On the left side, this is your menu. I want to add a text box, and I want to have a big heading. So read about our latest article in Edible Magazine. I can change the font by changing the number, or I can literally click on the minus to make it smaller. I can move it around, have it at the top. And I want to now show you in our home. If I go to one of my previous projects on the left side, I click on projects, and I see designs I created in the past. So in my pro account, there's obviously hundreds of designs. And so I'm trying to organize myself, which allows you with folders. You can create a folder for a client, for a project, for an event, and then move these designs to a folder so you stay organized and find your designs. Okay. I can quickly, going to stop share and go back to my pro account. Okay. So now you see that's my pro account. I have that open in another browser. We have lots of files. The presentation I did today, I did create in Canva as well. There are some fun features with AI, and I know Danielle asked it before. Not sure how familiar everybody is with AI, but I just want to quickly show this writing feature. And this is just an example. So I wrote something about Scoop the Magic, and you literally ask Canva Magic Write to rewrite it, and it comes up with a different way of writing the story, and you don't have to do it yourself. Another example is here. I was playing around with this tool. Let's see. So the example here was for AI Magic editing a picture to, oh, it doesn't work again. So I was it says here, brush over the entire handbag and cover the left. Continue on the left. I'm not sure why it doesn't do that. So I was brushing with that tool over the whole handbag, and then I wrote in, I don't know why it doesn't do that now, but I wrote in to the AI window, I want a fluffy faux fur. And so that tool makes that picture look like faux fur. So those are just new tools with Canva that I'm still exploring myself. If somebody's into AI and want to dig deeper with that, they really have great videos too that show you around. Okay, I hope that helped a little bit. Let's go back to our main window. And let me know if there's any question I can answer right away.
If anyone has any questions, feel free to unmute your mic.
I do. When you typed in the text and you asked it to rewrite it, can you go over the steps on that?
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
Yeah. So here, I select the writing window.
Yeah.
And then I click on my toolbar right here above. And it opens this drop-down menu.
Mm-hmm.
And then you click on rewrite.
Okay.
So you click on rewrite, and now it writes another text about it. Same thing, but says it in a different way for you, and you don't have to write it.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Any other questions from anyone? And if there are no additional questions, I definitely would like to. Now, Uli, are you fine with me sending out the presentation to all of the attendees?
Yeah, that's
Is
fine.
that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I will definitely send out the presentation to all. Oh, let's see. We've got another question. Kelly just says, sorry, my mic is broken. Did we go over layering?
We did. I showed the different positions in a tool, and I will share it here just my information for anyone to reach out. Here's my phone number and email. If any of you has specific question, if you just want to go over one thing, has a question, you can email me. We can set up an appointment. Yeah, or you can make an appointment through Gabby.
Definitely. And so everyone will also receive Uli's contact information. I'll make sure to include that along with the presentation that I send you guys. So if there are no additional questions, I would like to thank you, Uli. We really appreciate you taking the time to share your expertise with us. And for those who need any help with marketing tools, or if you have any other needs, additional advice on other subjects related to business, please contact us for no-cost one-on-one consulting with one of our experts. And please review our website. We have several up-and-coming events that are listed on our website, and you can feel free to register for any of those events. And if you have any questions or have any issues with registering, please do not hesitate to reach out to me and I will gladly assist you. Let's see, we've got some thank you so much. This was great by Danielle. Thanks everyone for joining from Uli. And then we've got a Jessica Blanco. Thank you so very much. All right, everyone. Well, this brings us to the close of our workshop today. Thank you again, Uli. And we here at the Women's Business Center wish all of you a fabulous day and hope to see you again soon for another one of our events.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye, Uli.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.